Gardens Trailer Park, and let's take a look at our beef ribs that have been smoking overnight. Close to midnight. Just to stop them from smoking so much and hold some of those juices in. So here's our wrapped ribs. I just want to point out that even though this is a small smoker, this is called a tailgater, I believe, a Traeger Tailgater, you can stack it a little bit because it does have this pretty tall roof. And if you're wrapping the meat, that means that it's just on here for heat. So you can stack these a little bit. You can see that they're overlapped. That's not a traditional thing you would do on a barbecue, but you can do that when the meat is wrapped on a smoker. And I tend to try to fit as much in here as possible. So these are somewhat completed ribs. And let's see how they did on the smoker overnight. So you can see these juices have all been kept in close to these ribs. At this point, I've let it cool a bit, so you can see that the fat is condensing here. But there's our nicely smoked rib. And the one thing I would say this is missing are some nice grill lines, and I would also put some barbecue sauce on it. So of course this is seasoned with salt and pepper and mustard as a binder, but I would put some barbecue sauce on this, and then I would give it some nice grill lines. I don't think that this smoker, when we acted as a barbecue, really has nice grill lines, so I would put this on my favorite thing, which is the Weber Q barbecue. Since we're camping, we're going to give it some grill lines on the actual campfire when we serve. So here's our other one. Beautiful. Let's touch the meat and we see that it's nice and soft. I like to go by texture instead of temperature. And it's nice, soft meat. These are going to be really good ribs. So we do have company coming tonight. And what we'll do is throw barbecue sauce on these and then get them on that campfire, on a grill on the campfire, and render all of this fat into nice crispy fat. Now you could have trimmed this. I could have trimmed it beforehand, but I would prefer our guests to decide how much of the fat they want to eat. So those are our completed ribs. I'm sure they all look equally as beautiful. And final step again is, like, these have been sitting. Look at that meat. Let's press on that. You see the juices coming out. That is juicy, tender meat that have sat here and tenderized for a few hours after cooking. Absolutely beautiful. We put some barbecue sauce on, and then we give them some good grill lines when we're serving them. And I'm just going to sit them in a cooler at this campsite until then and wait for our guests to arrive. I think these will be lovely on the fire with some friends this evening.